Everyone loves a warm, gooey brownie. However, before you dive in, you should know how long to let brownies cool. Though it may be tempting to grab a bite as soon as they come out of the oven, you don't want to burn your mouth. Like most baked goods, brownies need time to cool before you cut and eat them. Allowing brownies to fully cool lets you get a clean slice. However, some people like to eat them when they are still warm, which you can also do as well. Types of brownies. When it comes to brownies, many people have their preferences on which kind they like best. The three main types of brownies are fudgy, chewy, and cakey. Chewy brownies are the most classic type of brownies that falls between fudgy and cakey. The edges are chewy while the center is often moist, tender, and even slightly gooey. Chewy brownies have more flour than fudgy brownies do. Fudgy, rich and decadent, fudgy brownies are a crowd pleaser. They contain a lot of fat, such as butter, and chocolate to give them a gooey texture and wonderful chocolate flavor. Oftentimes, bittersweet or semi-sweet chocolate is melted and then mixed with melted butter to give the brownies their amazing texture. Cakey brownies have a similar texture to cake. Cakey brownies are thicker than other types of brownies. In addition, they have a lighter, airy texture while containing more flour and less fat. Best way to bake brownies. For best results, brownies should be baked in a light-colored metal pan. This will allow for an even bake and result in a delicious texture. It is best to avoid glass pans, as they take longer to heat up, resulting in a longer bake. In addition, glass does not always provide an even bake. Most brownie recipes call for an 8-inch, 9-inch square pan, or a 9 by 13-inch pan. It is always best to stick with the type of pan your recipe calls for. This will ensure the brownies are not under or overbaked. Lining the pan with parchment paper or aluminum foil will allow you to easily remove the brownies when they are done. This eliminates the possibility of the brownies sticking to your pan, making them difficult to cut. For gooey brownies, they are done when a toothpick inserted in the middle has a few crumbs along with some streaks of batter. For cakey and chewy brownies, bake until a toothpick inserted into the middle comes out with a few moist crumbs. How long do you let brownies cool? Not only does letting brownies cool give you a nice, clean cut, but it also helps develop the flavor better. As the brownies cool, the flavor further develops to give you a rich, chocolatey dessert. Before you get slicing, you will want to know how long to let brownies cool before cutting. Generally, you should let your brownies cool for at least 30 minutes and up to 4 hours. The brownies should cool in their pan on a wire rack, or in the aluminum foil or parchment paper on a wire rack. At 30 minutes, the brownies will still be warm, but will be cool enough to cut. After 4 hours, your brownies will be completely cool. The wire rack allows for airflow underneath the pan, which can speed up the cooling process. Most people choose to wait an hour to ensure their brownies are cool before slicing in. If you are a fan of gooey, warm brownies, you can wait for 20 to 25 minutes to let them cool. However, you won't get as clean as a cut since they are still warm. They will taste especially delicious when paired with a scoop of your favorite ice cream. While cooling, the brownies should be left uncovered. Airflow from above and below will allow the brownies to properly cool. How to speed up cooling brownies. If you are in a time crunch, you can speed up cooling your brownies by placing them in the fridge. Once the brownies are done, remove them from the pan while leaving the aluminum foil or parchment paper on. Allow them to cool at room temperature for 5 to 10 minutes. Then, place a wire rack in your fridge and place the brownies on top. The brownies will fully cool within 30 minutes to 1 hour in the fridge. However, it is important to note that placing warm brownies in the fridge will raise the temperature, so be sure to move any food off the shelf the brownies are on. As an alternative to cooling your brownies in the fridge, you can also cool them in a water bath. To do this, fill up a large pan, bigger than the one you baked your brownies in, with ice. Allow the brownies to cool for 5 minutes, then transfer them to the water bath, leaving them in their pan. Allow the brownies to cool in the water bath for about 30 to 45 minutes. Add more ice to the water bath as needed. Be careful not to get any ice or water on the brownies. Store cooled brownies in an airtight container for up to 5 days. You may also freeze your brownies as well for up to 3 months. Wrap them in a layer of plastic wrap and then aluminum foil, or place them in an airtight container. To ensure the perfect brownie, you will want to know how long do you let brownies cool. On average, they need 30 minutes to cool before you slice into them. At 30 minutes, they will still be slightly warm as well, but you will still get a clean cut. If you made thick brownies, it may take up to 4 hours until they are completely cool. Be certain to place them on a wire rack to help speed up the cooling process. In addition, you may cool your brownies in the fridge or an ice bath for an even quicker cooling method. This is a great option if you are on a tight schedule and want your brownies to be completely cool. Do you have any questions about how long to let brownies cool? If so, please write any questions or thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.